slime to me?
Here we go.
And we're here. Welcome to Mature Adult Time. I'm Seraphina Costanza. I almost couldn't say my name.
How's it going?
Good, and we're here with Good Eric.
What up? How's it going, fools?
And Melania, Mel C.
Howdy.
And that's it. That's all who we have here. Oh, Art Hernandez is also here.
Yep, I'm here. Fortunately, I made it.
Fortunately. Well, what's up, everyone? Happy week.
Happy week.
It's the beginning of our week. I don't know when this is going to go out, but happy week. Happy day. It's the holiday season. And I can tell because people are tipping bad and good. There's no in between.
That's because they have to save up, man.
It's good or bad? Like, so do you guys like the holiday season?
It's the time of year you're forced to buy things.
You know, what I decided to do is instead of buying people things for like their birthday or holidays or something, just when I see something that reminds me of someone else, then I buy it for them and give it to them then. You know, I'm not going to...
that's funny because you saw a Chuck purse that was so me, but you didn't get it.
I didn't get it for you.
Damn, shots fired.
Bam, bam, bang, bang.
Because you know what? I think you have enough already. You need to go through and like purge, get rid of some before
I
you
am
get
not
more.
purging my fannies. Fucking
What's a fanny
never.
pack?
Well, first of all, that's the thing. It wasn't a fanny.
I would have made it a fanny.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
I slip them on. I loosen them, I put them up over my big butt, and then I tighten them.
What, shoes? That's how you wear shoes?
Purse.
No, it was a
purses.
purse.
It's like a purse, like a.
It was shaped as a shoe.
But it was shaped as a fucking
Chuck.
A red Chuck. I'm gonna have to go to Six or Knott's just to get it.
I'll go with you.
That's where it was?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Knott's is humongous. I forgot. The last time I was there was probably 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And
Your 30th birthday?
shut the fuck up. And during the day, I've been there after that, like for Scary Farm.
Oh, yeah. Scary
But,
Farm's a shit.
Yeah, it's really good there. But it was crazy. It's huge.
I'm
it's
a big
humongous.
fan because it's like cheaper than Disneyland. People kind of talk shit about it, but every time I go, I'm like super happy.
Dude, the
There's
rides
beer.
there are good. Yeah, there's beer. Dude,
There's a bar.
The Ghost Rider is a really good ride.
That's a wooden roller coaster. It is a great ride.
And it's long.
I love a good wooden roller coaster.
Dude, can I tell you guys a little
And
story
you can
about
take
the
a
Ghost
train
Rider?
and get robbed.
And you at the end of the night we rode it and it was way faster because they're trying to get out, so they speed it up.
No, nice.
I would love to hear a story about the fucking Ghost Rider.
Not me.
Like a long time ago, I was a YMCA camp counselor, and I was in charge.
They
of,
let you do that?
Yeah, and I had 14 kids that I was watching
Did you get that job?
because I used to go to the YMCA, so like they all knew me.
Even worse. Even worse.
I don't know.
That does not
I don't know how I
help the
qualified, but I was, and I had 14 kids that were all about to go into second grade. That's how old they were. It was the summer from like they were first graders and they're becoming second graders, or maybe it was second graders becoming third graders.
Okay,
something to do with second grade. So they're all hella young, right? So we all get onto Ghost Rider, and I have them all sitting, and I sit behind them so I can watch them all because I don't want to lose one of these kids ever, right? And you start up really high up in Ghost Rider, right? So you go up just a little bit and you're already kind of really high up, so then you get really big drops. And I didn't realize that, so I saw that we were only going up a little bit, and I told all those kids, like I yelled at them like as like a person of authority. I was like, everyone put your hands up or no one's getting lunch. And I saw all these kids do that, dude, and then it was this huge fucking drop.
And one flew out and died?
No, everyone was safe.
Did they keep their hands up?
Yeah. For that drop, but then I felt bad.
I lost a kid once.
Oh, that's not good.
When I was like 14. I worked at like a summer camp for these kids in like outside of Seattle, and they had these woods, and they had this farm area. They had all these cows and shit, and we went out for a walk around like these acres of property, and we lost a kid one day.
Did you ever find him?
Yeah, we found him eventually.
I lost my little you guys.
But it was
last
like
week.
it was a weird one because it was like I was working for it. Like I've lost siblings before or friends' kids or whatever, but this was like I was getting paid for this one. Like this was going to go on my record.
Oh my god, you just are a habitual
hey.
kid loser.
Hey, last week we went over to a friend's house for dinner, and as we were leaving, I was the first person to walk out. I said goodbye first while I walked out. I was the driver, so I just decided, driver goes first. I walk out. Mila was right behind me, but she somehow got lost. So Katie came out, Art came out, Eric came out, Eric closes the door. They're all walking out. I turn around and I'm like, where's Mila? And Eric's like, I thought she was with you. I had to turn around and run back upstairs. And as I'm running back upstairs, our friend's calling me like, you forgot your kid? It was one of those things where, like, I thought she was gonna follow suit. I assumed that made an ass out of me, that's for sure. Because I felt so bad when I was like, "Where's the kid?" And I had to walk all the way back upstairs. Like,
so, did you guys ever get lost as kids? Do you
Yeah.
remember a time when you were like a kid where you got lost and like
Yeah,
was it scary or fun?
fun,
Yeah.
fun.
I think
It was
we
always
talked
fun.
about this before, but my mom had a leash because my brother would just
Oh,
wander
you were
off.
one of those
What?
kids. That explains a lot about you.
My brother,
my God.
no, my brother got
you were a
lost.
leash kid in the early 90s?
Like he had
Like, that was
in the
pre-leash.
80s.
Damn, that was.
They
you guys-
had him on your.
Are you?
They had him.
Are you the child leash dynasty?
They had it on your like a wrist one, and then they had like a kind of an overall one. Because my brother got lost in San Francisco. And I was pissed because he was like ruining the day. We had to stop and look for him. And then I got scared because I was like, what if I never see my brother again? And like we meet up years later. You know, like, what happened to you? And then finally we found him. He walked into a store and they gave him soda and chips. He was just chilling. I was like, what? Yeah, that kind of leash they put on him. And then I remember having the arm one, but it didn't last long because it was annoying. It was a rainbow. I remember.
You had a rainbow leash?
Uh huh. Yeah.
I was talking to the person that I'm seeing currently, and it cracked me up because I was like, we were talking, and he's like, you got some issues and shit. And I posted this meme the other day that said, I've got, if you want to get to know me, or no, what did it say? There was this meme talking about, oh, what are you made of? And I said, half good pussy, half childhood trauma. It's like this hilarious meme. And he's like, what are you talking about? I go, you really want to know my childhood trauma? Like, let me start off by telling you this. My parents made me wear a fucking uniform to a non-uniform school in elementary school. That's fucked up.
Man.
Wow, that's
that is-
traumatic.
Like, imagine that shit. Like,
Oh man, I just gave me shivers.
that's fucked up. Like, that is fucked up to do to a kid. You don't.
Oh man.
Well, maybe.
Do you
not that
believe
bad,
in uniforms? Like my brother's girlfriend is from
It
England.
works in Hogwarts. Yeah.
And she was like, it's a trip that no one here wears uniforms.
That's not true. There are schools that require it.
Yeah. For me, it's like, it's not like either or.
It's
No, in
kind of-
Guatemala, all the schools do it.
It's
though.
less burdensome for the parents because then it doesn't. School's not a fashion show. It's just everyone's wearing the same thing. But then it becomes kind of like, how do you wear it? Like, there's always going to be their things.
Well, there's
but
how do
Yeah.
you wear it, and then it's still expensive. Uniforms are expensive, so all the broke kids are all fucking wearing like the worst of the like
yeah, the old ass fucking
leaves.
Ron Weasley hand-me-down fucking old robes.
Yeah, it's
It's
bullshit.
gross, dude. But that's kind of cool, That's what you get for being poor. You got to wear older clothes. It's more comfortable and broken in.
See, and you're just ahead of your time. It's vintage.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
vintage. You
Just
wear
wait
vintage.
longer.
Yeah.
Wait
of my
longer.
clothes
It'll be cool again.
belong to someone else before I wear them. Even now. I don't like shopping.
Me
I
either.
love shopping on Amazon, dude. I
Well,
don't
yeah,
like
but not
leaving
for
the
clothes.
house.
I don't like shopping for clothes.
Actually, I just been buying white shirts from Costco.
Costco actually has some
pretty
pretty
easy.
good clothes.
Costco has good
To be
clothes.
honest.
They do.
I know.
They got woman clothes. That's why.
Yeah, I got
That's what I wear.
Not
I
like,
only
got
wear
Andy
clothes.
shit, not like Forever 21 bullshit.
I got Andy
did you
some
know-
underwear over there, and he liked them. But of course, at first he didn't. And then after he admitted that those were his favorite underwear. He hates everything the first time he gets it or sees it.
It's just Midwestern. You gotta get comfortable with things. Midwesterners don't like change at all.
Which is fucked up because that's how things get better.
In LA, all we do is change.
Oh my god! Speaking of Midwest, I'm going there for Christmas for almost a week.
Well, congratulations.
It's gonna be really cold. and we're doing a white elephant gift exchange, which is always just so much drama. Like, we've been talking about this gift exchange for months on an email chain, and can't like decide what, because there's always like a
You should show up with
topic,
an iPod.
you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, white elephant's kind of fucked up. I don't like that shit. I really don't.
That's
like
like a
that
prison.
We don't
prison
do it
gift
anymore
exchange.
at
That
the
shit.
cinema bar.
Yeah, no, we don't do it anymore because Sarah Bacon always ruins it.
That's some prison shit.
Sarah
And it's
Bacon
just
gets
weird.
upset.
It's funny. It's fucking weird. Andrew's company party a couple of years ago, he straight up threatened every single one of his coworkers
Wow, that's not smart.
and told them like, "Hey, I'm getting the iPad. Do not take it because we're gonna have to get down." And they did. Nobody took it from him because he threatened to fight them, and he did it he got the iPad from Milo. That's why he wanted it. But like he told everybody like, if anybody takes this gift, we're getting down. And so
Well, who bought it?
I would have taken it first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who bought the iPad?
his dad was his boss.
Oh,
White elephant.
it was going to him anyways.
Oh,
Well, no, because they could have taken it from him when he got to pick his gift. Like once he picked his gift, they could have been
Sure.
like, you know what, I want it because you get one steal.
I stole.
I don't feel shit.
I stole. Well, it gets down like when my first over there. Like I was like, okay, you know, it was fine. But then my second year with his family, I stole from his pregnant cousin. They're like, so you're gonna steal from a pregnant woman? I was like, hell,
Well, what did
fucking
you
yeah.
get from her? Was it like a bottle of tequila or something? Because that
No,
might make sense.
it was a hand, like a wooden hand box that their Uncle Jim makes. Like, so he makes like woodworking stuff. It's a really nice box. Fucking stole it. But then someone stole it back from me. And then, so the next time I went, because he makes a box every year, I got that box. Stole it, and then I looked at everyone, kind of to Andrew style. No one fucked with me. No one went near me in that box.
Yeah, we're
But-
doing a Secret Santa with his family this year, and everything that I wrote on my list, my Secret Santa, his sister wrote on her list, which is funny as fuck. Like legit.
What is
We
it?
both asked for the same pair of shoes. We both asked for the same. Like I was like,
I need a pair of shoes.
I said I asked for Chucks, blue high top Chucks. She asked for just low top Chucks. And then like we both asked for Nike sweaters. We both asked for a Sephora gift card. And then she said perfume. She like put a perfume.
I need some perfume too.
Other than the perfume, I put socks. You know, I fuck with socks.
I love socks.
I was gonna get a good pair of socks. Is,
Dude,
a new pair of socks is so good.
the Bombas socks are really good.
What are they?
I want to get rid of all my socks and just get those.
What are those?
I'm gonna look
Can
them
you
up right
spell
now.
that?
I think it's Bombas, Bombas. So they're with every sock that you buy, they donate socks.
they're
to
only for women.
God,
no,
they're
they're
like
not only for
Toms.
women.
Sexist fucking shit.
But here's the thing: they are the best socks. Like I have a
where
long
what do they
pair, I
donate
have
to?
a short
What do they
pair.
donate to?
A homeless, because it's the most in shelters and stuff like that. It's the most requested and hardest thing to get is socks because they don't take. You can't donate used socks; they won't take them.
Yeah, that's gross.
But these socks like
Bumba.
are so good,
But they're homeless.
huh?
Have you ever heard of that phrase?
Homeless
Beggars
sock?
can't be choosers.
Yeah, which I mean,
I love
you
these
could
socks.
give a disease
So
to
you know-
people by doing.
You
by
know the
giving them
hidden.
socks.
You know the hidden socks.
There's feet diseases.
Fungus.
Only for poor people.
But you know what? So that I was thinking this is a little. This
I
is
mean, I
about
got
socks.
fucking athlete's foot in jail. That shit ain't no joke. That shit is evil.
If you
thought you got
get
that from working
your
out.
old socks, bleach them, you know what I mean? Bleach them and then sew them all together and then put fabric on the outside and make blankets.
Those
you know
socks
what I
look
mean?
alright, but they kind of look kind of plain Jane for me. But for you, they might be
No,
comfy.
they
I'll
have
look into
different
it.
ones. But so you know the hideaway socks?
Yeah.
So those are the best ones that I've ever freaking had. Ever. And they don't fall down like even the high ones. They
Fuma y pasa, fina.
they have it like a, you know how it's tied
Did you get
around,
it?
yeah, you know how it's like tied around the arch of your foot. It's like perfect. I love these socks.
You know what? I must say, I hate smoking blunt with cigarette smokers because they're just so used to doing this, they don't even realize.
Fuck you.
They don't realize.
Oh yeah, Seraphina
I'm
smokes
used
cigarettes.
to. Shut up! I do not.
Everyone, write into the podcast and shame her.
I'm used to
call
smoking
in.
by
Make sure to-
myself.
make sure to call us at Mature Adult Time 424-272-8763.
Yeah, call us and let us
Booyah.
know what's up.
Say what's up.
Yeah, and also shame her in the comments wherever you're watching this video. Just write down below. Tell her how bad or great cigarette smoking is.
All
They
right.
do look cool.
I
I will
would,
give them that.
I would do it. I spent 40 years smoking.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Just a quick 40.
Started when I was 12.
Oh my god.
Did you give me this
I did.
for that?
Yeah.
I thought that I saw you give me this little note, and I was like, am I taking an order from you, Fina? Are you gonna pull out some hand cut palm fries?
If you want to know what
or some sweet potato fries?
you know what's funny is I'm wearing a shirt to that job right now. If you want to know what Melania's talking about, I gave her a little cut of a card to put in as a crutch for this blunt we're smoking. And if she's holding it up right now, if you're watching us on the YouTubes or the Facebooks, yeah.
I roll good blunts. I don't need none.
She don't need none, but I like to, give her options.
She's good with the smoking options.
So,
Should have options.
what are you guys doing for Christmas? You got plans?
I'm gonna be with my baby daddy's family and my child.
I'm sticking around here this year. I went back to Vancouver last year.
I'm
This year
hoping
I'm sticking around. It's gonna be great.
I'm hoping to receive lots of gifts.
What's number one on Mel C's Christmas list this year?
Love.
Aww.
Well, I hope you get lots of love for
Love and
Christmas.
unity.
It's only legal to buy in Reno.
I get love from all of you so much though. Like honestly, these holidays, I must say this holiday season, for the first time in a couple of years, that I've actually not felt so depressed to where I need a fucking party and get all lit, Like I had like before Friendsgiving, I had minor little issues, but the holiday season has been so fucking awesome, and I'm with my friends, and shit's feeling good. I'm getting skinny. I'm really happy about this holiday season. I'm happy about
Friendsgiving was fun. I'm getting skinny too. So yesterday,
Not me. I'm staying a fat American.
I'm trying.
Take that, China. Take that, North Korea.
I started to work out this morning, and my legs are all sore, and I'm like, why are they sore? Because I had a sketch show last night, and I played a character who was like a training person.
Oh yeah,
Art was there.
You were like
Yeah.
lifting weights all the time.
So I was lifting weights the whole time, and then at the end, I'm squatting and lifting weights. And so this morning, I'm starting to squat, and I'm like, why do I feel like I did a bunch of squats? And I was like, oh shit, because I did in the show. But also, I was rehearsing all day with them, so I was just squatting all day. And before that, I was at Universal Studios. So I was like, I worked out
you're
yesterday.
at Universal Studios.
That skit was really
Yeah.
funny, and I noticed the guy had 10-pound weights, and he was doing it the whole time too. And like he started to beat up a little bit. I was like, "Oh, dude, that must be fucking intense." He's just up there doing.
So Universal, let me tell you real quick about Universal Studios, because it's all like fucking hoot out, right?
I love it. I love when it's hoot out.
It's all
It's hoot out.
Whoville.
Who's it out?
Who?
Oh, Whoville?
Whoville.
You know,
Like the Grinch?
the Grinch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hoot out. It's like Whoville in there.
So you can take a picture
like
with
a
the Grinch and
Seussical.
shit.
Oh, God.
Seuss
And
I have
so-
a picture with the Grinch.
in the center
I'll be Grinching it.
of Universal is where all the Who shit is, and it's like a all day party, right? And I think they're setting up the stage, and so there's like people with the Who makeup on. You do it with the Who makeup on, right? So they have like the little nose and that whole thing, and so it's just like weird to look at. And I was like, I just hit the pin like really hard because it wasn't hitting right, and like we're like finally Andy's like, I want to go look at them, so we like went in there. And I'm like trying to look at him, staring at him, and this lady comes up and starts talking to me. I'm just like looking at her face. I was like, oh, this is fucking trippy as fuck. And then the guy with the microphone comes up to me and starts talking to me. And I'm just concentrating on his face. I'm like, oh shit, he's got fake eyelashes on. Like just like looking at it, because it's like real studio makeup that looks really fucking real and fucked up. And he goes, quick, what's your favorite reindeer? And I was like, huh? Like, what the fuck? And everyone who was with me was like, dude, what are you doing? I was like, why is he talking to me though? I'm just trying to look at him. And he was like, what's your favorite reindeer? Quick. And I was like, Rudolph.
Basic bitch.
That's what Andy said. He's like, out of all of them, I was like, well, I ain't trying to talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what
like,
kind of hipster response were they expecting?
It's not.
Well, I like Blitzen because
So who's yours? Who's yours?
he's
Prancer?
the second.
Prancer? What about you, Art? What's your favorite?
Blitzen.
I was gonna go. I like Dancer.
I like, I think I like Donner.
I
Wait,
think,
what, can someone name them all?
I
Name
think
them
my
all.
favorite one is this one right here. The Grinch's dog with the reindeer horn. And it like weighs down his head. Remember
Wait,
that cartoon?
yeah,
He
so
puts it
that's
on his
why-
head, the dog's like
Oh yeah, and that the guy said
Where'd
to
you
me, he
watch
was
that
like,
movie?
"Sure, you didn't name like whatever that is," and I
you
was
watch
like,
that
"What are you
movie?
talking about?" Like I can't, and it was just such a. I don't know. I felt harassed.
You know, I really don't. I believe if we were to rewind to one of our shows last year during the Christmas time, I was really bitter about certain things that I refused to do this year. Milo will not be taking photos of fucking Santa this year.
Why?
Because fuck that, that's weird. Those fools are weird and fuck Santa. That fool does not exist in my casa.
Oh.
I'm Santa. Nobody's taking
Oh, yeah.
credit for my shit.
You're Santa. That's cool.
But I bought a lot of dope Christmas decorations. So like my Christmas decorations this year in my house are flamingos.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was sick.
So my kitchen towels, they say falamingo. And then I got a flamingo with a Santa hat that dances to the Macarena, and he hangs off my kitchen.
Macarena.
Yeah, so I am a little bit more excited with the Christmas decorations this time, and but yeah, no Santa Claus photos for Marla this year. It's weird.
No Santa.
No Santa free Christmas.
Kids always cry when they sit with Santa anyway.
Myra didn't cry, but she also, I didn't let her sit on his lap either. I let her sit next to him because her dad would have had a fucking fit.
When I was a kid, they would come like in a big parade with all these cops.
Oh, they still do that, don't they? Drive through Culver City all the time.
Yeah.
Wait, Santas would come?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Santa drives with the
Yeah.
cops through Culver City.
The Culver City cops would be like that, yeah.
That would make me not like
He's
Santa.
like an escort, like
Yeah.
he's the Pope or something.
Yeah, it's
I
like
didn't.
an
No
idea.
one did. It's like, God damn. Are we in
That's fucked
trouble
up.
or are we getting small candy canes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mila's traumatized with the cops. I feel so bad for her, but it's it's low key kind of funny because like we were walking down the street, crossing the street in Culver City's in downtown, and there were two cops walking like on foot, just about to cross the street with us, and so they walked up and they all smiled at Mila, and Mila was just like. You know, she just grabbed me close, and Zach's like, you know, the cops thought like, oh, mommy doesn't like the cops.
Speaking of cops, does someone want to talk about that UPS?
Oh, I'm outraged.
Man.
I'm so.
Well,
We-
tell me what happened
We
first.
saw that live.
Eric was at the bar with me, and I was out back, and he called me and said, "Hey, mira, There's a chase.
There's a police chase because I love like
Where
growing
was
up in
it?
the Midwest. I really like. I've just always been fascinated with police chases because they always seem so cool. So every time I'm out here and I see a police chase, like I'm interested in it. So I'm sitting there. Mel's working. Like we just got to cinema, and this police chase pops up, and it was in Miami. And it was a UPS truck.
Sorry.
And he's just he's like this UPS truck driver is just he's fucking giving her. And it was, you know, I'm always cheering for the guy running from the cops. You know, like I'm like when I don't know what's going on, it's like, yeah, fuck it, get away from these fools. You know, you're in a UPS truck.
Well, it's always
laughing.
interesting to see, like, are they gonna get away? You know?
Yeah, and we're
They
laughing,
never
we're
do.
joking, we're like, oh, this fool stole an Amazon truck. Like he's just going out like it's Christmas. He's going to get like grabbing everything, whatever. And I remember like right when they were pulling up to, because right at one point they're pulling up to this intersection and they're stopping. And I remember that the camera glitched, and I said, "Oh, something's about to happen because the camera glitched." And I know they run all this shit on delays.
Yeah.
And they showed these guys. They showed the cops opening fire on this UPS truck.
Did they have guns in there?
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. So apparently, what happened? Because after I found out I kind of went down the rabbit hole here. So what happened is these two guys allegedly robbed a jewelry store in I think it was called Coral Heights, Coral something, which is like in Miami-Dade, like it's outside of Miami. It was a jewelry store that just so happened to be across the street from City Hall, which I think is interesting. Like, why would you rob a jewelry store across the street from City Hall?
Also, they got into a shootout with the owner
They got into a shootout with the owner
of the jewelry store.
of the jewelry store. There was a woman in the jewelry store who was allegedly shot in the head. and what was in
By them?
no, they're not reporting who has shot her or where. I can't find any information about her. Reportedly, there was a woman that I would imagine she was someone that worked there, but I don't know. I'm just making that. Maybe I'm making that up.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hijacked this UPS truck and went on like a 20-mile chase, and it was like five or six like law enforcement departments that eventually had these guys cornered and used like Art sent a really good picture earlier. Like they used cars as shields, and I remember watching this live thinking like there's cops behind. Like I remember thinking in my head, that doesn't look like a police car. Like they're used, like you could see them using a car as a shield, and I was like, oh, but that doesn't look like
vehicles.
Yeah, they're using
With people
civilian
in it?
vehicles.
Yes, with kids and parents and
What?
grandmas and all
Yeah.
the fucking aunts and uncles, everyone, all your family's in the fucking car, man. The
Yeah.
cops are hiding behind it, using it as a shield while they're shooting.
While they're shooting at people that are shooting back at them. The hostage was a 27-year-old kid, the UPS truck driver, and he was sitting, and the cops knew this, that he was sitting. They
They
had
knew,
him.
knew there was a hostage. They
had
knew
him
there was a
hostage,
hostage. There's no way
but
they
he
didn't know
was
that.
sitting in between them.
Yeah.
They had him on the floor in between them. They probably
Wearing
thought
a fucking UPS, like wearing his fucking uniform.
they probably
Like,
thought that they weren't gonna shoot at them if they saw the hostage. And the joke is on everybody because these cops, and supposedly like some of the cops were just like honored in. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. But
Sworn in.
Sworn in.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they had just been sworn in like hours prior. And then they go do that shit. Yeah, like it was like a couple of. I read a different article that said a couple of officers
like a hit.
had just been sworn in.
Well, the other thing is
deputize you guys.
They said like one of the first things they said when they came out is we killed both robbers. There were two civilians that were also killed or lost their life, and there were no law enforcement officers hurt. Like that was like it was like it's a pride thing. It's a fucking it's a weird thing. And now there's no one wants to take responsibility for this UPS driver or this other random person that was shot that was in a car that no one's talking about.
Sure.
Everyone's talking about the UPS driver. There was someone else who was just sitting in a car who just got shot, like by the police. Like it's over jewels. Like it wasn't like they were like these were violent people. They fucking stole some jewelry.
And this happens
Allegedly.
You know, this also,
like,
I mean, this always happens before the holidays. People act wild. There have been, if you do some research, there have been lots of crimes of people thieving at recent, as you know, and there are always thieves go out there stealing shit, but more during the holidays. People are fucking desperate. People are doing shit. There was no way that they were gonna get away in a fucking UPS truck, no matter
just
what,
fucking
bro.
follow them to where
no
they're
matter
not
what,
on a
follow
place.
them. They could have continued to follow them. People would have
You
eventually
have
moved out of the
resources
way.
more than they do.
Yeah,
You got
like,
a helicopter
there was-
on their shit.
They would have never, ever gotten away, and they put so many people's lives at risk so quickly. Like,
And I think about this, like you think about Miami. What happened in Miami back in the 80s? All the cocaine cowboy shit. Like that was the Wild West for shootouts with police and shootouts with people stealing like just random fucking shootouts. And it would happen all the time. So you have these kids who grew up in this area, like being a police officer is like a legacy thing. Like it's passed on from generation to generation. You hear about all these crazy shit. It's people just wanting to have a riot. Like people wanting to have this. I don't know.
I just feel bad. Like that kid is 27 years old. He was so young, and that fool was just at the vault.
He was just at work.
He was just at work.
Just at work, dude.
That's why, man. Gotta have fun when you're at work, because you never know.
Dude,
Making light of that situation. Talking about that yesterday, I thought I was gonna be miserable at work.
dude, it looked fun as fuck.
And it ended up being, I mean, it was hella annoying. I ended up having a freak out at the end of the night, but the music was great. Like all the they're kids, so that's like the annoying thing, that most of them weren't drinking, and they were just hella obnoxious.
They weren't drinking.
Most of them weren't. Yeah, and what I mean by hella obnoxious, it's just they're young. They're young, and I hang out with too many seasoned folks. That when I hang out with kids that are just new to the game, it drives me nuts. They all wanted waters, and then all the guys that asked for free drinks that were playing in the band got the free drink, not one tipped. So it's like they're lacking etiquette that they just haven't been taught yet. But the music was awesome. So it was a night of me really, really enjoying the music. I had a good time, and I had a freak out at like 1:30, and I kicked everybody out. So I ended up early. I yelled at a bunch of guys and made them feel uncomfortable.
What'd you yell at
Well,
them
because
for?
they were making fun of each other, and it was 1:30 at night. A bunch of testosterone men making fun of each other, laughing. So it's like, I don't know where this is going. I know that you guys are aggro. I know that these guys seem kind of aggro. Nobody's backing down. Everybody's laughing, but this shit's gonna get ugly really quick. I walked outside for a second. When I walked back in, one of the guys is like in the guy's, vicinity, and I'm like, I don't like this. Violation. So when I say like, nope, I don't like this, you guys need to go, then another guy's like, well, I was gonna just buy them all rounds, and I was like, no. Because I said no. I said get out, and now that you're trying to bribe me or tell me that you're gonna because one guy's like, oh, I'll buy everybody around. Like, let's just simmer down. And so I was like, no, you didn't hear me. We're not. Your guys aren't. I'm cutting the night short. And he's like, but he just said he's gonna buy us rounds. So I was like, but did you fucking hear what I said? I don't know what the fuck part you didn't understand. It's my bar. Like I'm in control. And then they're like, they were sitting down, and they weren't moving, and I was like, I'm on my fucking period. I got everybody up real quick.
And they scattered, huh?
They scattered.
Everyone threw up and left. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know that guy, did I tell you guys how the guy stole money out of the other checkbook?
Oh, the regular. Did that
Yeah.
fool come back?
He came back today. I'm behind the bar pouring water, and he comes and he sits down and he says something like, hey, darling, or like, honey, or something like that. And I was like, you can't be here. And he was like, what? I can't be here? I said, yeah, remember the last time you were here, you took money? And he was like, just shook his head and then got up and left. And I was like,
Oh, so he
and
knew.
he's an old man.
He probably thought,
He
I
doesn't,
got caught, yeah. That's
no,
awesome.
he was
I got
shaking
caught.
his head like, shame on me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm accusing him of something he didn't do.
Like,
No.
shame on you.
Hey,
No.
shame on
he was
you.
saying
No.
shame on himself for
Shame
getting
on-
caught.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No.
She caught me.
Because he's still saying he didn't do it. But I'm like,
But he got up and walked away. Did he say anything? He didn't say anything.
He didn't say a
push
word.
it?
He didn't ask
Yeah.
to talk to the
Didn't
manager.
say a word.
He did it.
Yeah, he did it.
No, of course he
knows
did.
got
So wait,
caught. Yeah.
speaking of Arthur, Eric, were you guys at cinema today?
yeah.
I'm fucking hella pissed off that bitch boy went over my head and got his way to be back at the bar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
and people like that, they think they're winning all the time. They think they're always going out there, and every time they're able to pull something over someone, they think it's a one up on them. But it's just karma. It's karma coming back eventually. There's no reason to. He'll get his. Everyone always gets theirs.
Todd.
All right. This has been a fun podcast. I hope you're all really hung in there. That one, dude.
And we're back. We all just like.
Oh yeah,
paused
we're
for a
back.
second.
We're back. Hold on, time out, you guys. I read this shit today that I need to fucking. This shit had me dying. I'm gonna buy them on clearance. Hopefully Walmart. So Canadian Walmart. Well, fuck them. They're not even. I'm not even allowed there. But still, Canadian Walmart
You're not
fucking
allowed.
posted these Christmas sweaters on their website, and it was a blue sweater with
I
the
saw that.
snowman, and it said, "Let it snow." This fool's doing coke. Santa's doing coke, and I think it's amazing.
Yes.
I think it's so good. What the fuck? How did that happen?
I think it's fucking great. I mean, because the way Walmart does their things is they do things regionally, and this is one of the, so they'll like say you got like a hot sauce or a sweatshirt, say you got a Christmas sweater that you want to sell, and you got nice Christmas sweaters. So you sell them for they give you a good deal to sell them in like Alabama, whatever fucking town you're from, and then when they want to take you nationally, what they do is they tell you they're going to take X amount, and they drastically cut what they're going to pay you for it. Mm-hmm. So they just start fucking people over, and there's been small businesses that have been ruined by Walmart by being picked up by Walmart because they're just like, all right, well, you're either going to take it or not. So I like to think that this is someone that snuck this sweatshirt in. Like this is, and it's great.
This shit looks like there's 3 lines in front of Santa on the table, dude. That's
Yeah, like
so obvious.
It's so obvious. Yeah. Like there's nothing. He has a straw in his. I just noticed the straw.
It's so funny, but like I don't understand why they're apologizing for it. Like, who cares? Like,
what do you mean?
Make joke shit like that all the time.
Okay, but bro, okay, there's one thing of being inappropriate and one thing like we're not even allowed to do this.
Can you still buy it? Like, is it still for sale on Walmart?
Please, I don't know. I want to know because
it's probably worth more money now.
Yeah.
So
this is the smartest thing they've done. They did it on purpose.
I know, just to stay alive. Yeah. They did this shit to fuck with Target because Target's just stealing business from everybody. Target has turned into all of my stores.
This podcast is brought to you by Target. Everyone's welcome there.
Yeah. Great Minneapolis company.
Is that where they're from?
Yeah, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Headquarters.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, baby.
All right, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, comment and follow.
Yeah, I think we did. We came and did what we were supposed to do, and now we're going.
And
we're gonna go do some more squats. Fina, you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some
work
squats. Yeah, I'm gonna work out.
I'm gonna have more water.
Don't forget to give us a call, guys, at 424-272-8763.
And that's 424-272-8763.
Yeah, leave us a message.
Yeah. Tell us what you think about this Walmart sweatshirt.
Yeah, or buy us each one. I'm a medium.
I am too a medium.
Art and I are the same size.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Hey, what is that other Christmas sweater there?
I want to say it in a porn star like kind of voice.
Ew, gross.
Okay.
Say it in any voice you want.
Do.
Yes, yeah.
Hi guys, please call us at 424-272-8763.
That's your porn voice?
That sounded like a librarian.
What do you watch? Tranny porn? Bye.
See ya.
Later, fools.
Bye.
Thanks, mate.